Pulsicans and Hexicans unite. What is going on, guys? This is a DeFi Crypto Alliance show, the loudest megaphone in Pulse Chain land. And we are back in the saddle. We're back at the top of the week. We are going to be here all week giving you guys the goods where we do our best to bridge the gap between our entrepreneur friends, which is what we were doing this week, and our fellow crypto community, aka Pulse Chain. We love you guys, where we're going to use crypto as a wealth creation tool and use real estate and other real world assets as a wealth preservation tool. What is up, my friends? Man, was out of the hopper pretty much all week last week. Got like one stream on or in at the beginning of the week, and it was fun though. We're out in Texas. We're out there for a real estate event, and it was it was great to link back up with a bunch of old friends. I'm from that community. We did real estate for a good 10 plus years, like 10, 11 years. And so I love going and reconnecting with all my old friends and people I haven't seen in a very long time, and then sell people into crypto, which is awesome. We love it. So, well, guys, a lot of stuff going on, huh? I just saw the news. We'll go over that real quick. I'm pretty sure all you guys saw it. I mean, you guys are all in tune what's going on with the Richard Hart stuff. The SEC asked for an extension so they can amend their complaint. And Nuclear Herbs posted, and I'll read it verbatim here. He says, okay, so she gave the SEC until April 21st. It was a toss-up, and I wouldn't have been surprised either way. Remember, this doesn't mean that the SEC will be able to fix everything that was broken in its complaint, and there was a lot. It just gave them additional time to see if it was even possible. Short version, nothing bad has happened yet, and the needle hasn't moved at all. Thanks for the heads up, Corey Costa. Corey Costa must have pointed it out to him when they got posted. So, man, guys, here's the thing. It's, this stuff it doesn't change anything, in my opinion. The complaint was completely bogus and full of holes, right? How are they going to fix that stuff? Like, she already pretty much told them, hey, where does the blockchain live? And they couldn't even answer that, right? Because it doesn't live anywhere. It lives worldwide, if anything, right? The whole entire the planet Earth is where it lives. And one could argue it probably lives beyond planet Earth, if some aliens decided they wanted to start using Pulse Chain. It'd be awesome. But here's my take on it. I think the attorneys who were working the case are still working the case. So Seaman Demon Guzzler's gone. It's great, right? He's the one he started the mess. But there was attorneys appointed to the case. And those attorneys have their jobs on the line, reputation on the line. They have, families to feed. They need to make money, right? And that's all what this started with in the first place, was a money grab. Now, can the new SEC chairman maybe come in and step in and say, hey, stop doing this. We're cutting this out. Sure. Can Doge come in and say the same? Sure. Right. But I don't think the SEC's gotten to, at least the new chairman hasn't gotten to analyzing this case. And the attorneys are still working the case, and they took an L. Attorneys don't like taking an L, guys. So that is my take on it. It's just attorneys doing what attorneys do. They're going to fight this tooth and nail and try to win it. That's what they're hired for. So these attorneys are still in place. They haven't been let go because the SEC hasn't analyzed the case yet. And that's what's going on. It's not because, they're going to continue pursuing Richard Hart indefinitely, even with Seaman Demon gone. That's not what it means. Just attorneys doing their job, right? They have taken L. They're getting paid. They're doing their job, and they want to continue getting paid, and they got reputation on the line. That's what it is. It's plain and simple. It's just the way this stuff works. Does it suck? Yeah, it sucks, man. Whatever. It don't change anything, though. So we'll know about April. What do they say? April. Let me pull it up again. I think it was April 21st. So April 21st, we'll know what the amendment is, right? What the new them trying to amend the complaint. we'll see what they try to change or update by April 21st. Today's March 17th, so a month. We got a month, and that's it, right? The we still have the massive upper hand right now, so I'm not worried about it at all. I was not even worried about it before, even got dismissed. Really, up there the last few months, wasn't worried about it at all, right? It's just attorneys need to make their money, and that's what they're doing right now. This is how it works. They like getting paid. Promise you, they love money. The good news is Blood Moon is over, and it's funny how this piece of news came out almost 12 hours after the freaking Blood Moon. Like, what the heck? There's something to this astronomy bullshit where they say millionaires use TA, billionaires use astronomy. That, however that saying goes, man, there's something to that, man. Because Blood Moon came and then boom, we got hit with this. It's like, wow, that's crazy, right? And I don't know. We'll see. We will see. But it doesn't change anything, man. I mean, I still think we're at the right place at the right time. It's, it's just lawyers trying to get paid. That's all it is. And I'll give you guys some good news. I mean, you guys already know this from last week because I shared it on the show, but I want to share it again for anybody who wasn't watching. Once again, I can't take credit for this. I never take credit where credit, I want to give credit where credit is due. And that's Collins Talks Crypto is one that is, he pointed this out. I follow him religiously. I feel like he's got a lot of great content just in general about markets and mainly Bitcoin and ETH, right? Because that's his shtick. He's an OG Bitcoiner. But we'll share again what we are seeing. Is funny because I was even at this event and there are people there that think that we are in a bear market, that it's over because of the tariffs. And I would beg to differ on that, because here is the M-2 money supply. M-2 money supply is your global liquidity being injected worldwide, right? From my understanding of it. I know China's printing money right now by the buttload, from my understanding. The yellow line is the M-2 money supply. The orange line is the BTC pricing, okay? You can see how correlated it is. It's really, it's like spot on, except for this little peak here. BTC didn't replicate what the M2 money supply, not quite perfect. It ran all the way up. And guys, this is over multiple months, right? But man, it's correlating perfect. The key thing is that it's off 107 days. So M2 money is going parabolic right now. And it actually it got up to the all-time high. I don't think it broke through, but now maybe we, hover around this area. It'd be cool if we broke through the all-time high. That'd be fantastic. But this tells us the next time we're going to see some parabolic movement is going to be around April 25th. Oh, that's funny. When is the decision? April 21st. So April 25th. You see, guys, we got time anyways. So we have all this time in here to work this BS out. And it'll get worked out one way or the other. Whether that's negative or positive, it'll get worked out. I can't tell you which way it's going to go. I don't know. I'm optimistic about it, but I don't have a crystal ball either. Right? That's the thing. So that's the M2 money supply. It's just ironic that April 25th is the next massive push up, and April 21st is the decision. Kind of like the blood moon. Blood moon comes, and like 12 hours later, smack. FCC wants to amend their complaint. Like, come on, bro. Can someone just pay off those attorneys and get them out of here? It's just fucking attorneys making money. That's all it is. They want to get paid. They got families to feed. Can someone feed their family, please? Can someone call Seaman Demon Guzzler and tell him to pay them to leave? Pay them to leave, sir. That's what they need. So, I don't know. Am I right? Am I wrong? Who knows? It's never financial advice here in the DeFi Crypto Live Show. I speculated my own money. Tell you what you guys, what I'm doing, my shit, and it all could go to zero, right? So you got to make your own decision. I tell you what my thought process is. We are in the right place at the right time. You take a zoom out. You still look at the pulse versus the ETH chart. In fact, let me bring it up. I didn't have it up for you guys, but let me go and let's just check in on the secret chart, because that tells us what the real story is on where we're at, in my opinion. If you still believe in ETH. I mean, if you don't believe in ETH, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't believe in ETH, then just go buy Bitcoin, or don't even be in don't even be a crypto anymore, in my opinion, if you don't believe in ETH. But let's bring the secret chart up real quick. Let's see what we got here. I haven't even looked at it today, guys. That's why you guys will. There we go. Very fascinating. We are sitting right on that support line. Here, check it out. Check it out. We are sitting on that upward momentum trend line, the support line on the weekly. Once again, this is Pulse Chain measured in ETH terms on the weekly. This is all we need to know, guys. There's not much more beyond this you need to know. This is telling you the full scope, the full picture, right? We're still way above the SEC FUD town against ETH, not against the dollar. Against the dollar, we're right down on that level again. I get it. Well, at least with Pulse, not everything. Pulse X isn't. Ink isn't. Hex isn't. Yeah, only thing, even EHEX. Like the only thing that's down there back at previous SEC levels against the dollar is Pulse. Okay, made I think a real quick all-time low or something. I'm not sure. But this chart's still super strong. So this is Monday. We got all week to see this candle. So this is one day. This is a one-day candle, really. So we'll see what happens by Sunday. This will be interesting to see. Can it break through? Of course, guys. And this is your next support. Would be that long sideways channel since the SEC FUD. Let's take a look against Pulse against the dollar. Yeah. See, it broke. Yeah. Will it come down here, sweep up? I don't know. It should. It's funny though, because that break. Look at this. I don't know if you guys can see it. That break is almost sitting on that wick from the launch day here. So one would argue that it's not a new all-time low. It could come in and fill this wick. Wicks like to be filled. So wicks like to be filled. So it also means the wicks up here, these massive wicks going up, will like to be filled too. They haven't been filled yet. So when does it get filled? Who knows? I think sooner than later, though, on both sides. So keep that in mind. Once again, it's a stable coin. Since May of 2024, April. May, April, end of April, beginning of May, it broke into this candle here. Yeah, it's just been a stable coin. We are in the lower end. I get it, guys. I get it. DCA. I mean, that's a great strategy. Not financial advice. I'm going to be putting some DCA money here probably in a week. Yeah. In fact, actually, I got a little bit on chain right now. I got a little bit of money. I got to buy most. We'll buy a little bit more most. How's that doing? I'm going to look real quick. I want to see what most is doing. That's a bag that I want more of. I got a bag of it. One of you guys reached out to me. I'll share the chart. One of you guys reached out to me and said, "Hey, I'm buying this right now. You said in your show, let me know when you buy it." So I bought some. Got a good position, but I want more. Where is 786? Oh, we broke through the 786. We'll probably go down to the 0.888, which could be 0.026, which there's a lot of liquidity there. You see on the chart, there's a lot of action right there in the 0.88. I bet you that's where it goes. You don't have to go all the way down to that level. It can wick to it, but I bet you it hits that 0.28. What is it again? 2.5 cents. We'll call it 2.6 cents. because I actually might front run the buy a little bit. I might get around the 3 cents. I don't know if it hits that 0.888. It could be a quick wick and be right out of it again. So, yeah, see, it's trying to stay here in this zone. We'll see what happens if it breaks down or not. Couldn't. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't have to go hit the 0.888. I mean, it's already broken through the 786. So it's usually when that happens, these are the levels. So we'll see. I don't know. That's what I want. I want more of that. And other good news, we have the ink printer launching tomorrow. That's gonna be super, super fun. I got a shit ton of ink that I'm gonna shove in there. I finally have a use case for that thing. Just sitting there. So yeah, the ink printer is launching tomorrow. Come here. Let me show you guys this guy. Yeah. This is Miracle. Say hi. You say hi? No. Yeah, this is a ragdoll cat. He's fat as all hell. They're the second biggest domestic house cats, and he's actually my wife's cat. We call him Miracle because when he was 3 months old, he almost died. We took him to the vet, and the vet's like, "Yeah, we got to put him down." I'm like, "No, that's not an option. This is my wife's cat, and he costs $2,000. We're not putting shit down." I'm like, they're like, "Well, you got the medicine that he needs, you can buy on the black market." And so that's what I did. I fucking looked it up and I found it on the black market. I shot him up with it for 3 months and he didn't die. So that's why we call him Miracle. So, all right, let's check in with you guys. See what is going on. We got 169 of you guys watching today, 35 of you guys on YouTube. Come on, smash the like for me. Come on, hit it for me. Just once. Boom, baby. Let's go. And hit the subscribe button. Over 50% of you guys who watch my show don't subscribe. What kind of craziness is that? Man, I promise not to flood your inbox like Sami. Promise. I had like one show last week. So 130 of you guys on Twitter. Give me a retweet on Twitter. Give me a little exposure there. A lot of crypto bros and women's over on Twitter. So yeah, how about so crypto women? Yeah, that's good. All right, well, let's go. Oi, number one. How you doing, bro? What's going on, man? You out in China right now? I think you're out in China. Or are you out there like in the next month or two? I go out in June. I know I'm going to miss you, but I'll be out there in June for 2 months. I'm super excited, man. My wife's inheriting a house in Shanghai, and we're going to have a good time. I can't wait. I'm going to be streaming still, guys. Here's the thing. I'm going to stream in the morning there, and it'll be evening here. So I will be streaming at night. So just a heads up on that. I'll keep the streams going, but they're going to be nighttime for you guys because they're exactly 12 hours difference. Like it's 12:22 in Puerto Rico right now. China, it's 12:22 at night. So it'll be fun. We'll see if it increases my my subscriber count. It'll be interesting to see by streaming at night and the people who watch. Lucky Luke 369 Team RH SEC granted extension bullish buy. Hey dude, I'm still just bullish as always, man. You sure don't buy me one. Man. It's just lawyers, man. They got paid to do a job. They're doing a job. That's all it is, man. Buy the blood. Yeah, buy the freaking blood, man. You know, and we're still not. The Pulse is the only one that's down there in the same levels of SEC. Everything else is still up above. Like Hex is still doing great, in my opinion. Yeah, we're under Penny. I get it. But hey, Hex hit a decimal 0036. That's the bottom. We're still up over a double, right? So can he get back down there? Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. We have to April 20. What did I say it was? What did I say? April 25th. That's when the M-2 money supply starts going parabolic. Well, when Bitcoin should catch up to the parabolic of the M-2 money supply is April 30th or April 25th. Sorry. No, it's April 30th. I'm sorry. It's April 30th, 2025. That's what it is. The 25 is for 2025. So April 30th. So end of April. I have plenty of time to still DCA some bags. And we have plenty of time to work the BS out, right? Nothing's going to be going up until then. So let's figure out all the BS out, get it done, and then we can go up with the rest of the market. these prives are on in a lifetime. Oh, these prices are a lifetime opportunity. I agree with you on that. And that's why I want to pick up some most, man. That I didn't get enough of that. Like I didn't catch the launch. And so like I feel like long-term meme coin RH, dude, it doesn't do well. I could be wrong too. Yep. Yeah, prices. It's the only bag. I've been DCAing the other cores all freaking the 2 years we've been out. I don't have any. I got some most. I've done a couple DCAs, a couple small ones. Need some more, man. Logan, why would it ask for extension, man? Because the lawyers are getting paid. It's their job. It's just their job. So we'll see what happens, man. And of course, she's gonna she's gonna. I mean, not of course, but she's granting them the extension. Look, when SEC walks into a courtroom, they have the upper hand versus the guy they're suing. It's just how it works. And I was shocked, to be honest with you, that the full case got dismissed. I thought that'd be something lagging, like maybe Hex gets dismissed, but Pulse Chain is still under investigation. But I don't know, right? Like I was very shocked that the whole thing was getting dismissed. So the fact that they're coming back with this doesn't surprise me at all. Not for me. So I know I get it. It sucks. We just penetrated support targets around. Yeah, that makes sense to me, man. 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart. Yeah. That's probably that little wick. We'd feel that wick from launch day. Wicks like to be filled, as you know. They also like to be filled to the upside too. Downside, upside, right? You go look at the wicks, and that's why you can kind of like, oh, price will like to gravitate there one day. What day? Who knows? Who knows? But we play the game. X Wizard 369. What's up, everyone? The SEC has nothing. This doesn't change anything. I'm bullish and continue to buy more Hex. Yeah, man, same here. This doesn't concern me one little bit. The judge is obviously in our favor, right? She sees our perspective 100%. So it doesn't concern me at all. It really doesn't. Yeah, man, freaking Blood Moon coming out like that, giving us the freaking SEC FUD over again. What's up with that, Briz? Jeez, freaking Blood Moon. I was going to try to stay up and watch it, man. I was out in Texas when it happened, and it was like a freaking 3 or 4 in the morning. I was like, no, I'm not staying up for that shit. And then 12 hours later, boom. Duke of Booze, what up, man? Cheers, yeah. My soda water. With my soda water and natural flavors. I know the natural flavors are probably bad for me. I'm gonna try to buy. I try to buy the pure with no flavor, but yeah, sometimes I buy the flavor because it's just good. Good question, Beach Well. Does the ink printer have a website? It does. It does. I don't have it pulled up. It's like inkprinter.com. Let me see if that's it. But I don't know if it's up and going yet because it hasn't launched yet, right? It hasn't launched. Yeah, it's inkprinter.com. It says ink printer launching soon. Yeah, it launches tomorrow. I don't know what time tomorrow. Need to find that out. Tin Top, what's up, my man? How are we doing? How is it shaking, man? How's Arizona? Puerto Rico's great. A little bit rainy today, but it's all right. Feeling good. Any updates on trust for Europeans? Not yet, but I'm glad you reminded me. I'm meeting with Chris today. So I'll give him the question. We will give him the question and see what happens. Appreciate your streams. Yes, thank you, Crypto Demus. Where in Europe are you? Curious to know. I'm going to be doing some traveling around there probably in 2026 is what I'm thinking. Going to China this year. That's going to be a long one. I'm excited for that. Need to see as much as I can out there in China while I'm out there. And then I think next year we'll do a Europe trip. And I've never been to Europe. I've been to Asia multiple times. I've been to South America, Central America, of course, North America, all over. I've never been to Europe though. And yeah, I need to go. I need to go do a little tour around there, meet up with a bunch of Hexicans, and have a lot of fun, man. Just I always wanted to go to Oktoberfest back in my heyday in Germany, man. Not anymore, right? I don't drink beer anymore, but man, that's like the beer of like the party of the year for beer drinkers. It's like it is insanity. And back in my drinking days, man, I really wanted to go to that, but I didn't go, and so that's all right. That's all right. I do a lot of other things that are much better for me now. Yeah, man, inkprinter.com. Like when it launches, you can also go on their Telegram. There's a Telegram for inkprinter now. Now be careful, once again, if there are people DMing you on that Telegram, they're scammers. But you can ask in there, and if you see like legitimate people responding, then yeah, you can figure out some information in there. You might want to try to find out what time they're launching tomorrow. I don't know if he's said that. I'm gonna go in there and probably ask because I want to know. I want to have my bags ready in front of my computer. One of my strategy, I'll just kind of share my strategy with you guys, is like, I'll stick my ink in there. It's very simple. I take a loan in the stable coin. I did this all the other liquidity forks. And then I'll stick that stable coin in the stability pool and earn the third party token. When in this case it's called print token. So I'll earn the print token. And then that's, that first day or even first few hours, usually of these type of projects when they launch, the inflation or the amount of yield you can receive is freaking incredible. So you want to be early as you possibly can to get as much as that print token as you possibly can, just because as people are finding out about it and they're slowly starting to pile in, you're having to share it's like a pie, right? And you're starting to have to share the full pie with more people. Where if you're first in the stability pool, you can earn some pretty mad rewards, some serious gains in that first day. And so that's why I want to be, I want to be in there first if I can. At least, like first hour would be great. Like if you're gonna be in the first hour, you're gonna be great, right? You're gonna get a lot of good rewards. But that's how I play it. And the reason why I play that in that way is because I keep it conservative. So that way, if my vault ever gets in jeopardy of being liquidated, and I run it very lean. I'll run it very lean the first 45 days because of there's no redemptions. That's the one that surprises you out of left field, and you don't know when it happens. That's the ones I hate, to be honest with you. I've been redeemed before on the other protocols, but there's no redemptions the first 45 days. So I'll run real lean, like 150% collateral, debt to collateral ratio. And then my stable coin's right there on the protocol. So if I ever get in jeopardy, I can take my stable coin out and close the vault or adjust my collateral ratio real easily. It requires some, management, and you got to stay in front of your computer, but you can make some serious passive income in that 45 days. If you manage your vaults, be responsible with it. Of course, you can get liquidated. So this is not financial advice. This is just what I'm doing with my money. That's all it is. It's not financial advice. You can get liquidated still in the first 45 days. It's just no redemptions. So please understand the risk that are coming along with this protocol. So if you don't want to get liquidated, you could do like a 500% collateral. You're not going to take that big of a loan, and meaning they're not going to make as much passive income, but maybe you sleep better at night because you don't have this much risk of getting liquidated. Me, I'm comfortable with that lower threshold, more risk, because I'm going to be managing, the vault. I'll be looking at it all the time and going in there, and I'll close it if I need to, or top it up if I need to, whatever I got to do to make sure I don't get liquidated. And that way I can maximize the most passive income I can for those 45 days. So once the 45 days is up, then I'm done with the protocol. And the other ones, it was 2 weeks, 14 days. And so then I was done after the 14 days. Well, the one I did was liquid loans. That one I got redeemed on, not once, but 3 times. And that's when I learned my lesson. I'm like, man, I'm just only going to participate in this when there is no redemptions, because it sucks, man. Yeah, you have the stable coin. Everyone's like, well, you didn't lose anything. You still have the stable coin. Yeah, what if the market goes up after you got redeemed? Right? Okay, I get if it goes down, but you have a business plan, and that plan is, here's what I expect the outcome to be. And if the outcome changes from one form or another, I just don't like that. I don't like it at all. And the one time on liquid loans, I did lose value. not a lot, but it was still frustrating. And so I don't like that. So I'll stay in for the 45 days. And, maybe I play with it after the 45 days with very little amounts of money. I'll still play with it. It's just not well, I'm going to shove my entire ink bag in for the for the 45 days. So just got to give you some of my input on it. I keep it very conservative because I like the stable coin on there on chain. That way I can close it. And don't go spend the stable coin on other assets, because then if those other assets move around against the dollar, you got to pay that loan back in stable coin. You can lose your value. So do it in a very smart and conservative way. Like I said, the only thing that's not conservative, my strategy is the low debt ratio, and you could adjust that yourself to your risk tolerance. So once again, it's not financial advice; it's my strategy. Condor, what up, man? Corey, DeFi, Crypto Alliance, let's go, my man. Let's go. Scandinavia, man. I want to go there. That'd be freaking fun. Jeez. Is it cold, bro? It sounds cold. If in Slovenia, let me know. Glad to show the place to affiliate. Yeah, I would love it, man. I'll let you guys know when I'm making a trip out in Europe. I'll even get some input from you guys to see, like, where should I go? And what should I visit? What's it'll be awesome. It'll be awesome. Let me know if you come here. Glad to meet up. Yeah, I would love that, man. And then I can meet more Hexicans out there. I hope there's Hexicans in China. If there's any Hexicans in China that watch my show, please DM me on Twitter. Let's meet up. I'm actually starting announcing that every single day. If there's any Hexicans in China, DM me on Twitter. Let's meet up. Let's have lunch. Let's create relationships. I will be out there for 2 months. I'll be in Shanghai. But if you're somewhere else in China, I'd be more than happy to fly somewhere or meet up. We'll figure it out, because we're going to be going around everywhere. It's going to be fun. Corey, for your deferred sales trust, is this open to U.S. legal residents who are not citizens? And how much are annual maintenance fees? So the question on that is, do you pay taxes? Probably. You're probably paying taxes. Yeah, then you can use this. I am pretty sure. Not 100%. Don't hold me to that. That's a question for Chris. But if you pay taxes, then this should be a tool that you can use. And so I'll give you the website. You can book a call with Chris. It's free. DeFi Wealth Trust.com. www.defiwealthtrust.com. There it is. I'm going to put it in. You can go on there and you can book a call directly with Chris. For the fees, the annual maintenance fees, it depends on how much money you have in the trust at that particular year. I think they range anywhere from like 2 to 5%, something like that. It's depending on the money that's in there. It's way less though than 30%, right? Ideally, you're making money in other assets way more in growth than that 2% or 3% or whatever it ends up being, right? But you'd have to talk with Chris. It's on a what do you call it? It goes down as your money volume goes up. So yeah, so dude, I would think, so I'm speculating a little bit. I would think you're good. So you pay taxes, man. You pay in the 3-letter agencies. This is a tool, so you don't have to pay the 3-letter agencies. That's all it is. That's all you're doing. And it also ensures that if you get in a serious problem in your life and someone tries to sue you, well, your assets are protected by the trust, right? And so it's all part of creating generational wealth. And then you can set your trust up to have mile markers for your kids. For example, you can be like, okay, all right, little Johnny, or mine, okay, Ling Ling, right? We'll use Ling Ling, right? So, hey, Ling Ling, by the time you are 20 and you open a business and run it for 2 years or 3 years, whatever you want to do, I will allow you to tap into this much capital in the trust for your business. You can put mile markers like that in there, which is really cool. That's how I'll be setting up my trust. Or if they want to go to college, right? I'm not a college guy. I don't believe in it. But if my kids do want to go to college, I'm not going to stop them from going to college, and I want them to go. So I just don't believe it's the best use of their skill sets of being a human, in my personal opinion. I believe we're here to create massive value for humanity, for our communities, for our fellow brother and fellow sister. And That's what we're here for. We're put here to provide value to each other. And college does do that, but all it does is set you up to be a slave to somebody else's business, making someone else rich. That's the only problem I have with it. Not always. There's some outliers. I get it, but very cool. But the summers are unbelievable, extremely beautiful. Oh, I bet, man. I bet. I wonder if I see any good snow skiing there. I love snow skiing. I like the cold, man, because I grew up for so long in freaking Arizona. So I love the snow. I love getting out and doing winter sports, like I said, like skiing. Once again, guys, DeFiWealthTrust.com. If you don't want to pay 3-letter agencies, book a call, Chris. It's free. It's also free to set up the trust. It's free to set the trust up, and you don't pay any of those fees, the management maintenance fees, until you sell your crypto at the top of the bull and you transfer it into the trust. There's no risk. Like, you literally, if you don't want to use the trust, 6 months, a year from now when you sell, you don't got to use it. You don't pay anything. No risk, man. DeFiWealthTrust.com. Book a call. Condo, awesome. Yep, absolutely. Corey, will the trust be in my name and will I hold my hard wallet? It will be in an LLC. So, or the trust owns the LLC. These are the questions for Chris. But yes, you will own the keys to your crypto because you own the LLC and the trust owns the LLC. Well, how does that work? No. The trust owns the LLC, but you control the LLC. You got to ask Chris how it works. But you control your keys, you push the buy and sell button, and you move the money around. It's all you, not the trustee. If you go to other deferred sales tax trust organizations, one, they don't do DeFi. No one does DeFi. Like, they'll allow you to hold Bitcoin and Ethereum on like Coinbase. Oh, whoopie-doo. Maybe XRP, right? Like, oh, okay, great. Thanks, bro. But if you want to do true DeFi, no one understands how this stuff works. We got, we trained the trustees, the lawyers, the tax strategists. They're in Pulse Chain. And so that way they can understand it at a very granular level. And then that's how they allow you to hold your own keys. Because Chris is like, okay, we could set up an LLC for them and they control the LLC or the keys to the LLC, and then they can still be custodian of the assets, which is like, it's massive. So yeah, ask him how exactly it all works. Like I said, I don't remember. I brought him to the PLS 369 tour. That was a lot of fun for you guys that were there. And he was answering all the hard questions for me. I just got to hang out and talk. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. All right, guys, I'm going to hop off, go grab some lunch. 271 of you guys watching this. It's awesome, man. 49 watching over on YouTube, man. Smash the like. Let's go. Push the algorithm to the stratosphere, guys. I'm going to keep bringing the good word of wealth creation and wealth preservation to you all through this bull run. Guys, don't stress the stupid SEC bullshit. It's just lawyers getting paid, man. That's all it is. It's just lawyers getting paid. Let them try to get a paycheck. The shit is in our favor. She loves us. So, but hit the subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to the show. And then over on Twitter, 200 of you guys watching. Come on, give me a retweet. Give me some exposure over there. Let's get these guys in our ecosystem. And so that way we can pump all of our freaking bags to the moon. Once again, guys, if you want to 10x your bags, which we probably do have to April 30th, M-2 Money Supply says we do. Go out and do whatever you can with your community to 10x the value over there. Maybe it's even your job. And you're like, hey, what can I do to work more off hours or overtime? Or how can I get a raise? If that's what you're stuck in, I get it. Or if you're an entrepreneur, go or create a side hustle. You can be in a 9-to-5 and create a side hustle and use that side hustle money to come in and bring the crypto, right? And then you bring that money, you get freaking 100x your life. Like that's the goal here, guys. True wealth creation. Guys, I will see you mañana. Peace.